Robert, you're the reason I don't gamble in Vegas.
You know who else is Armenian? Kim Kardashian. Who's gonna click on my Epstein videos if the account's called BS Podcast?
He's not only have a backwards hat, but he's also wearing his dad's sweater, which...
Dude, I love sniffing expo markers. Like, I would do that in Mrs. Anderson's class.
Women want men who just make this.
Is this like the manosphere? Oh, there's too much happening right now. What were we talking about?
Your rap career. We're trying to resurrect your rap career.
That is the true way to success, focusing on one thing and doing it exceptionally well, not doing a bunch of little things.
How often are you shaving your unibrow, by the way, dog?
Like once every other week.
The craziest thing is me being at work and you guys taking the table that we used my entire life for our laundry room, bringing it upstairs and turning it into a bar.
Yeah, we did.
Let's be honest, I'm the only one who used that bar.
No.
Make eye contact twice, and I was like, time to get back in the game.
Oh!
But like when she looked at me, she just like, there was just like an understanding there.
You're an eye contact guy, aren't you?
You don't make eye contact accidentally the second time.
We woke up early. Immediately, 9 o'clock a.m., cracking beers as we're walking to breakfast.
Who was the drama queen at the house? Ryan had a wife beater.
Yeah.
I was a functional alcoholic.
And you lit a cigarette in my room.
When can you fart in front of your girl?
If I have to make an Excel spreadsheet for another woman
It was that.
ever in my life.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Really quickly, before you get into this, I just wanted to let everyone know, Five Guys Live, because it went so well after this episode, as you'll see, I'm going to have it be another sub-series of the podcast, kind of like Third Wheeling or Down the Rabbit Hole. And I just wanted to let everyone else know, be ready when you get into this podcast. It's very unhinged, it's very funny, but it's also very wild. So I'll leave the video to you. Comment below if you want to see something next. And once again, please subscribe and share it to someone. Does wonders and moves mountains for me. See you in the next video. I almost fell asleep, Josh. Holy
Wait,
cow.
are we live right now?
I'm deciding if I'm going to do like an intro or not. Guys, welcome to Five Guys Live. This is the last house on the left. These are some of my old friends, or old roommates, I should say, to live with. I consider us all still friends. Why doesn't everyone just go and reintroduce themselves? We'll go counterclockwise, starting with this young man in the green olive sweater.
That's clockwise.
What did I say, counterclockwise?
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm Josh. I'm the nerd, as you can tell, because I was just railing on Ben for confusing clockwise and counterclockwise.
Just say hi, dude. It doesn't have to be a long thing.
Well, I'm trying to think about how to introduce myself.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I met most of these guys.
Elevator pitch.
Go back in time
Elevate?
when you were born.
Give us an elevator pitch.
Does that mean I have 15 seconds
Also
to
try to
pitch
do that
who I am?
Like, try to kiss the mic. You have experience with that. Kissing the mic, that is.
I'm going to go off on Ben in this episode.
Ben?
I'm going to go off on Ben this episode.
I say I met most of these
Good
guys
content.
at various points throughout school. Some of these guys in first grade, some of these guys in sixth grade. We all lived together for a bit, kind of end of college, early young adult career, and now we are reunited to do something.
We're here to do a podcast,
Yeah.
man.
We're here to
For-
do friendship and podcast.
Right.
Yes.
And we will get to this later. We'll fully dive in. But when we were living together, we always thought it would be a good idea that we would all do a podcast together. But we had no mics, and we just filmed it on. We filmed it on your phone, right?
I had a camera, I think, that we used as well. He also had a camera. Yeah, that was our best episode.
Dude, I'm gonna have to put some as we mention them as we go throughout the podcast. Well, I'll have to slip them in somehow.
Please don't. I look like a douchebag.
That was your wife beater days.
Oh, yes.
But
I don't wear those.
We'll get to this guy in the blue in a minute. You handsome man.
Oh my
New
God.
haircut too.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm Greg. Kind of along the same lines as Josh. I've met these guys at various stages of my life. And I'm a physical therapist assistant, personal trainer. I live in Boston. I love comic books and working out. And I have a beautiful girlfriend who's about to get her master's degree. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, props to
So-
Greg for coming out because he definitely had the longest drive to get out here.
Yeah, Craig definitely did. Ryan did not have the longest drive. So.
Listen.
He had the shortest.
You just pay me in experience. That's all.
Sounds great. All right, you handsome devil in the blue.
Hello, I'm the host today. This is my
Yeah,
apartment.
please host.
Yeah, my name's Ryan. I live in this apartment now, not too far from where we all live together. Mechanical engineer. Yeah, I guess I'm also kind of a nerd, but
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
not much else important about me, I would say.
feel like
yeah.
we're all
Well, hey,
well,
thanks.
well, we all know each other from the same
Except for
way,
these
so
two.
I don't have to re-explain that. All
Yeah.
from school and.
Well, also, you
Life.
guys are forgetting this whole thing. You've all been on the podcast before, too.
Oh, yeah,
So you're all like previous guests.
three-time returning guests, I think, something
I
like
think,
that.
yeah,
Were
because we
you on
had
the podcast on his?
Yeah, twice.
we
I did
did
hot ones with
Robert and Amelia.
and I had my own.
yeah.
Or, well, mine.
Dude, Hartling, this is the first time you're actually like on like with real audio and multicam.
Yeah, I know.
You've never been
I was
on-
just thinking about that because I've been on twice before, but that was before you had your full setup.
The first one was literally the basement with an iPhone, and then
Yeah.
I messed up the audio.
Did that ever even get published?
Which one?
The first one that was just you and me?
Yeah. Or no, well, we filmed 2 in my basement in Londonderry. That's
Okay.
where we get, for anyone else who doesn't know, why is it called The Last House on the Left? It's not named after the horror movie. Don't actually watch the horror movie because it's actually got some crazy themes to it. But we were literally the last house on the left in a cul-de-sac in Londonderry. Me and a couple of my other friends, Dan and Shane, who are also old guests.
Would you ever change the name now that you don't live at that place
The
anymore?
Ben Song type podcast would sound terrible, dude. There's like just no ring
The
to my-
BSP.
How about like
What
BS podcast or like no BS podcast?
What about just Sontag? Sontag has.
This is the first time Ben thought about that acronym. Ben goes, "Oh, that actually looks pretty good."
Well, I'm just saying.
He has us on here and we change his podcast.
Like, who's gonna click on the videos? Who's gonna click on my Epstein videos if the account's called BS Podcast?
I would.
Which I guess, yeah. Check out the Epstein.
Dude, Sontag,
What are some other
Sontag's a
BS?
strong
What are
last
some
name.
other like not like no BS.
You can cuss. It's all right.
Bullshit.
Dude, Greg, this brings up to me. Do you remember we were I think it was right out of high school, and we were watching like Madagascar 3 or whatever. I love Madagascar. And remember, there's like this dude. There's a certain character that's on the train that's like Russian or whatever, and he says like Bolshevik or whatever. And I remember we were watching this movie at your parents' house, and you're like, Ben, instead of Bolshevik, I'm gonna say Bolshevik. And I remember
I
there was this
do
whole
know
thing.
that's not. Oh, it is Madagascar 3. It's
Closer
the
to-
tiger. He's the
Yeah,
tiger
yeah,
at
yeah,
the
the tiger.
circus. Yeah, closer to the mic. I watched Zootopia 2 the other night. It was good.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah. That's
and
pretty
last
good.
night, do you guys remember Legends of the Guardians, the owls of the Gahul or whatever? The
Sounds
Owl
familiar.
Warriors. Movie's pretty
Dude.
sick. I watched it again last night.
Dude, this podcast is just going to become Nerd Splurge Part 2.
Did you
Or 3.
rewatch it, or did they come out with a new one?
No, I rewatched it.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen the movie in years. I remember enjoying it as a kid. I don't know if it
Oh, yeah, he's
stands up or not. But
Yeah, it definitely does, dude. I would check it out.
I guess I'll have to. Yeah.
Sorry you guys have to hold share a mic or whatever, but it was Greg's idea to share a mic specifically with you.
Yeah, no.
I think he's the most comfortable with your
We're just gonna both get real close to the mic here.
back
You guys
area.
have similar facial hair.
His is longer.
How?
than mine.
Are you kidding?
I'm the only one without
Like
a beard.
hair, like I don't know.
I mean, Robert,
the
you and
hair
I have
follicle.
similar
Do you see
facial
how
hair
bushy
that we
Greg's
both have
beard
it.
is? It's
That's
his
true.
Armenian roots. You know who else is Armenian? Kim Kardashian. Fun fact. You didn't introduce yourself, guy with the white hat.
I'm
Who are
Robert.
you?
That's called deflecting, by the way.
No, it's not.
I'm Robert Missiag.
Yeah.
I work at as an engineer.
Yeah, you don't have to give your...
CNC programmer. I do space parts and I'm getting married in September to my fiance Amelia.
Shout out to you, girl. When I had like no followers, not to interrupt you, but you did start to giving me some big views, 53 views,
Hear that, people? 53.
including Spotify.
I was listening to that episode on my bed, coloring in my adult coloring book when when he made a comment about living with me, and I died laughing.
What was it? We'll get
said-
to all that soon.
He said like you know I used to live with when we used to live together. You could always tell how to find Greg because he would just leave.
He
He would just leave a trail of his stuff from the front door to wherever he was. He would just take off, leave my bag, take off my jacket, put it on the floor. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, I just died laughing.
Yeah, we all definitely had our own idiosyncrasies.
I'm not like that anymore, and my girlfriend can attest to this. I had stuff to work on, but
yeah, we all did. So, anyways,
We all do. Yeah.
Anyways, well, that's everybody. I don't know whose idea it was to do this, but there's just so many personalities and fun stories we have going on. It's going to be fun.
Really, you don't know whose idea this was?
This was your idea, was it?
thank you.
Wasn't it? Okay, I'm sorry. So once again, we're also trying out multicam, or 3 cameras instead of the normal 2. So let me know in the comments how it's going. No one ever gets in my comments unless, dude, you want to see something funny? Go to the Epstein videos and people are like, stop breathing in the mic, and all these things are roasting me in the comments. And I was like,
Random people?
you don't even know,
yeah,
right?
people I don't know, because those are the ones that did well.
Oh.
The Epstein ones. But
Hey, you random people. You hear
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I'm
come
talking
on,
to
dude.
you, motherfucker. I love you, though.
Rob is a different animal.
Yeah.
A different animal.
He's not only does he have a backwards hat, but he's also wearing his dad's sweater, which
No.
like
Allie got me this sweater, and I never have worn it before. And we went to church this morning, and Amelia didn't go, and I was like, I'm going to wear the sweater. And I walked in, and the pastor saw my sweater, and he said, that's a nice sweater. And I felt good about myself until Ben and you
wait,
commented on my sweater.
You said Amelia wasn't with you. Do you think she would have
She actually likes the
commented?
sweater.
She does.
Right. I don't find myself wearing things
Is
like
that
this.
why you've never
Robert.
worn it before?
No, I don't know. It's just bold.
I will say, when you walked in, I was gonna say I liked your sweater, but then I was watching the basketball game and I forgot about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of neat.
So is it once you get in a relationship, is that a common thing where your girls dresses you if you're going out to church or date night or out of
No.
Well,
I wouldn't say they dress you,
No.
but they definitely
Told me one time Amelia was trying to get you to change your wardrobe a lot. Remember you started wearing cargo
No. No,
Pants.
the difference is men, when they're single, they are more comfortable in comfortable clothes, so they just wear the same things all the time. When they date someone else and they see you always wear the same thing all the time, they're like, hey, you should try wearing this, and then you don't believe them, and then you go shopping with them and you try things on, and you're like, wait a second, this actually does look good.
Facts.
That's literally what it is. And so then you start to create your own... Then you start to create your own little fashion trends and get a little bit of style in you, and then you make your own outfits at that point.
Wait.
thank you.
So what I'm hearing is none of y'all have style. It's just your girl style.
Ooh.
Kinda.
Yeah, basically.
Same. Wow.
Well, my
I didn't say that, Ben.
most of what I wear is like my work
You have
dress
zero
code
style.
is. Shut up.
You must have the worst style out of here outside of Josh.
Wow.
I'm just
What I
Was this a
lack in
Marshall's
style-
Adidas shirt?
What I lack in style, I make up for in interest in multiple things in the ways of the world.
I think 5 of the last time.
that was not right of me.
My most of my wardrobe is sweatpants and t-shirts because of my work,
Yeah.
And then sometimes I would wear business casual for my physical therapist assistant job, and then it's the phenomenon of the girlfriend effect which I think is what you're
Right.
describing. And so, yeah, just starting dressing a little bit nicer, looking a little bit nicer. I'm to the point where she sometimes has the Instagram or TikTok inspiration for when she's picking outfits. Sometimes my feed comes up with the guy version of that.
I think those are cool.
Have you heard of the I don't know what it's called, but it's the micro wardrobe thing?
Where they ship you boxes of clothes?
No, you buy 2 different colored suits, 2
Yes.
different colored shirts, 2 different colored pants, and you can make 70 outfits. That's what I really want to do.
Yeah.
Moving into my next place, I think that would be sick.
Just out of
Because it adds so much simplicity and elevates your style a ton.
Right.
And if you just have these 3 things hanging up, because I have a bunch of stuff that I don't really wear anymore in my closet.
And that's the biggest thing. It's you've worn so many of the same things over and over and over and over again, and then you start buying new things and you don't wear the old stuff, and you're like, all right, now I'm gonna have to redo my whole wardrobe. So it's it takes time So like 4 years of dating Amelia, I've probably thrown out half of my clothes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
just
normal
throw it out?
timeline, though. Like 4 years, like you don't keep all your clothes, right?
I feel like I've hit
high
my.
school that I wear.
I think I've hit my max like growth. You know what I mean? I've gotten fatter, but
But they like wear down, no?
no,
Like clothes? Oh.
not really.
I just had a pair of jeans rip right in my my butthole, so I had to replace those.
easy access.
Right
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, I was in
What?
the
You can
I was
just
in
sew
the
those up,
office. I was in the office. I'm like, why do I feel a draft in my crotch?
Oh.
And then I'm like, feel down there. I'm like, oh, there's a massive hole down there.
I was
They're only a year old too. But I
Oh.
wear them like 4 days a week.
very ironic place to have your pants ripped. I was in Goodwill donating clothes, and that's when a pair of khakis that I had ripped as I was squatting down to put stuff there.
You know what's weird though?
I almost bought pants actually and just put them on, but I decided to go home.
I always see this thing on Instagram where like girls are always like, "Why do guys keep their ripped underwear?" and stuff like that. Do you guys have a pair of ripped underwear you just keep?
Yeah,
No.
I do. I do.
I mean, kind of, but like only towards the legs. Like there's like
Yeah, like,
it
they're
can't
ripped
be
on-
that big.
Right.
yeah.
But not. I don't know if that would fly in
If
my
it's
house.
on like the seam on your leg, I've had ones where it's like a little rip, but if it's anywhere else besides that, then
Yeah.
they're going in the trash.
Sorry,
equal
I'm sorry to throw us off. What were we talking about?
Girlfriends and wives and how they change your style.
Oh yeah, that's
Ripped
fair.
underwear.
Ripped underwear. Well, it kind of makes sense also because like when you got someone that close in your life, they just kind of expand your horizons, like on lots of different things, on like foods, vacations, like. So it kind of makes sense that like
Hand up.
they get you into new clothing.
Yeah.
Because I want to say I've gotten a lot of new clothing since marrying Amara. I don't think I've gotten rid of as much as I should have. I still have shirts from high school that I wear that I look at it, I'm like, ooh, I should probably get rid of these.
There's some
Really?
Well, it's sentimental value though.
there's some shirts.
Give him the mic.
There's some shirts like when we became the Warriors at NCAA.
Yeah,
Like I have the Missy Ag on the back
Yep.
for the basketball warm up.
I still have that one.
I don't wear it ever, but I'm gonna keep it because it has my name on it and it's from high school.
Yeah.
And ghosts don't get that. They're
Yeah.
like, you never wear that. Yeah.
I have mine.
Yeah.
Mine literally is like a crop top on mine.
Oh.
I think I put it on like a few months ago, and it took like 5 minutes to take it off. Like it is
Wow.
skin tight. I think I was
Wow,
like, it was
dude.
either a small or a medium, and now I'm like a large or extra large.
Honestly, I
Jeez.
probably should just box some of those up and keep them for posterity or whatever.
Yeah, mine's in a box.
My girlfriend has like her like cheer and like track jacket too, and that's kind of in a like call it our memory box. You know, so you can like keep some stuff in a tote bin that you don't want to wear, but you just want to keep for sentimental value.
You can also
That's
give
pretty
it
cool.
to
I like
your
that idea.
you can give it to your children also if you're a guy, 'cause it's the same last name.
Very
I
cool.
was thinking about that. That'd be really cool if you had if we have kids that play basketball, just give them the jersey.
Yeah, with the NCAA Warriors logo that was in existence for 2 years in total. I
Does
think.
it say NCAA on it or just Warriors?
I don't know.
What were you guys? What were we before? What?
Weren't we?
We were the
The
Eagles.
Eagles, yeah. But dude,
No,
can we
Eagles.
talk about? We'll throw a picture of the.
Sorry, Griffins.
We're the
Yeah.
we're the Eagles. Then
but
the
maroon and white is a disgusting color combo, don't you think? The Eagles were cool. It was like black and like teal and a little bit of white,
I
but
still think
Yeah.
we should have been the Silverbacks. I think that's so much cooler than Warriors.
yeah. Isn't that like a gorilla?
Yeah.
A silverback
That
gorilla.
fit the aesthetic of the team? Like, are you guys big and buff like a
I am now.
silverback, or are you like back when you were in high school?
Are we Warriors though? Like,
Did you have gray back hair at the time?
This was also right after Harambe died, so it would have been a cool tribute.
Dude, you were on that for a while, huh?
So you say you were all into Harambe at that time?
Oh yeah. Hey, got us to Robotics World.
Did.
Wow.
Really?
Kind of. I would wear a gorilla costume. Ben's.
Oh my.
So then I got my own gorilla costume, and I just wore it during robotics competitions. And part of it's not a popularity contest, but people choose teams that they recognize.
Right.
So just being able to have like a face to the name or a face to the number, it
Yeah.
does go a long way.
That's awesome.
Actually makes a lot of sense.
It's called marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would do
I was
it.
in Vegas the other week, and
Went to Vegas?
yeah. Anyway, side note.
Dude, Josh has been to Vegas many times.
Yeah, I've been
a couple
that was
times
my
without his
first
wife, right?
You gamble?
Do that again.
No, not really.
Wait.
I've been 3 times, never with Amara. But I don't know. I don't do. I go there for work, so I'm at a conference the whole time.
He goes to Vegas. He doesn't do
Talk about
Vegas, you know.
I've been there as well. Who hasn't been to Vegas? You guys? Oh, okay. Ready to get a lesson.
I'd like
It
to.
was very interesting.
Yeah.
Robert, you're the reason I don't gamble in Vegas. Because right before my first time going to Vegas, I did a poker night with you and David and the guys,
And I took all your
and I
money.
lost all my money. And I was like, "This is why I'm not going to gamble in Vegas because I'm going to lose all my money." And you know what? I'm glad I didn't gamble because my coworker lost $500.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, that was actually pretty good. I will say though, I found out Pro Strat 'cause another one of my coworkers, they started just going to the bar and doing the slot machines at the bar. You put $20 in and you get free drinks while you're there.
Oh,
They
that's
cut you
a
off
deadly
after like 2 or
combo.
3.
And you do like 25-cent bets.
Yeah,
You're just sitting there
and just
drinking
get the free-
for 3 hours.
And you know, yeah, so you get like 3 drinks for the price of 1, and you maybe even get your money back.
You know what? Actually, there's like a strategy where you go to a casino. You once you're up, you put away your winnings, but you put away your input money, and then you go with your chips back to the dealer where you cash out and get back to $100 bills, and you play like you're keep putting down like hundreds and hundreds,
Yeah.
so the casino thinks that you're still, inputting money into the, the venue, and then they'll treat you to like dinner, and they'll like keep giving you things because you're putting so much money towards the casino, but you're not. You're just using the winnings money that you've
you've
done.
already.
And it basically, some guy talked about it on a podcast. He was like, "Yeah, I spent like $20, and in reality, I got like $700 worth of like goods."
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
Of course,
dude,
you're assuming you're
Rob,
getting
you
them
got to
in the
tell the
first
story when we went to. Like I said, I don't really go to casinos or whatever, but when we went to the Nash a couple months ago, and you like only spent like what, $40 or $50, and you walked away with how much money?
Oh, yeah, like $550.
That's insane, dude.
There's one slot machine at the Nash that I play, and I've hit the jackpot 3 times.
And you go to the same exact spot?
Yep.
Wow, do you think it's just like a you thing,
It just
superstition,
knows
or
me. It knows me.
yeah, it just
And
reads you?
I'm not willing to back down.
You don't want to go. You don't want to go on another machine because you'll get.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
I-
We'll just move the mics as we go.
I was just gonna say, I walked up to Rob on this slot machine. I was going to say bye to him. He's like, "Ready? Watch this." And he won like whatever, like $250, or was that the $500? Like,
Wow.
I'm like, bro, I'm
Dude,
done.
what
I'm
was
out
the
here."
phrase he said literally 200 times? Oh, it's like, keep it coming, 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 keep it coming.
You gotta talk nice to it. And it treats you nice.
You
back.
gotta soothe it. You gotta lube it up.
Once it starts talking back to you, it gives you $1 here and there. You're like, all right, come on. You wanna really bust her now.
Yeah.
Not the busting. We should have a catchphrase. Each person should have a catchphrase. I wonder what it would be.
Would yours be busting? You can take it.
No. If I had a catchphrase, it'd probably be like, hell yeah.
Swinks, man, never heard that one before.
No, it doesn't have to be crazy. What's this? What's just something like you would say a lot, like that would associate with your?
Bing bong.
Oh yeah, that's a Robert thing. Bing bong.
Yeah.
Wait, so Greg's be hell yeah.
Mine just be like, hell yeah. Or mine be like, oh damn.
Ryan's is, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, I don't know.
Josh's is like his laugh where he goes,
Yeah, that's fair.
or like he coughs up a laugh out of nowhere where it's quiet. He goes,
Oh yeah, and he covers his mouth like a cute little 6-year-old. He's like,
Like you have a laugh like that too.
oh my god. I don't know what my catchphrase
I would
would
say
be.
top laughs at this table for me are like you and you. Like those
Yeah.
are my favorite laughs at this table.
I like Greg's laugh. I can always do an impression of Greg's laugh. He goes like this. He's like, he's like,
Oh yeah.
I still do that.
Yeah, I was about to.
What was that, dude?
I was about to say Greg's laughing because it's exactly like that.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Because he's silent for the first 5. Zoom in on him, Ben, editor Ben.
Why am I laughing at him? Literally, with an impersonation of me laughing. This is too much. Okay, bro. Just keep it real.
Yeah, I don't think I have any good catchphrases. I just noticed when I podcast, I say "and whatever" at the end of every sentence. I'm like, I'm going to the store and whatever, or
I think that's your catchphrase.
Yeah, you say or whatever.
or whatever all the time.
Oh, there's a few more I could think of for you.
Oh,
Probably.
lay it on me.
Da 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 da.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And he always
we recorded a podcast together. We had some beers and da 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 da.
Wait, is that? Did you say yada yada?
No, it's da 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 da. It's like a very specific. He says it when he's like.
Oh yeah, like we're gonna do a podcast. We're gonna hang out with the meal later and da 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the same uses. Yada
Yeah.
yada.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
dude, it's so terrible. Like I said, when doing podcasting, I've called myself out on here many
Like
times.
I said, you say like I said.
And I will continue. I say like so many times, and when I'm editing, it's. I'm trying not to say the word right now, but it's like yeah, I just did. I just said I say like every 5 words.
What if we got like a little shock collar for Ben every time I said the word like?
That'd be awesome.
See, we
Keep low voltage. Go on his arm.
every time you say
Or
like, you
make
have to
it
smell
watch.
the smelling salt.
Oh, dude. So that's the thing. What I was gonna do. We were gonna do smelling salts. That's what I wanted to do.
Would've been so much fun.
No, I went to go. I was thinking of buying them, but then then I looked online like, oh, they're at Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods. So I went to Dick's, Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS. None of them had them. So if we do this again, we'll just do it with smelling salts.
Powerlifter. Some powerlifter
I
probably
definitely-
has them.
I thought I had some.
That's some
but
PVC. So we can
Oh my.
We'll just start
you,
sniffing.
you do not want to sniff that.
You know what I like
Yeah.
sniffing
Expo
though?
markers, some glue.
Dude, I love sniffing expo markers. Like I would do that in Mrs. Anderson's class.
Flip that.
She would have these root beer smelling markers. I go, you'd get a little tingle.
should try cocaine.
Yeah. What do you think I'd be like on cocaine? Dead, probably.
If Ben took cocaine,
What?
like, I mean, I've never done cocaine, but what I've heard from it, it's like
Allegedly.
hyperfixation, but like also the party of your life. So like you're probably gonna be like extremely ADD, but at the same time,
Oh yeah.
super on topic.
So is it
it's
like
gonna be,
Adderall?
like, you're gonna be able to have like 17 conversations at once, but somehow you'll be able to have a conversation.
Yeah, you say you just got cocaine or Adderall.
I don't know. I really have no idea what it does.
Yeah.
Make a new drug that combines the two of them, Coke Adderall.
Yeah. Greg, you should become a pharmaceuticalist. That's not a word, is it?
No.
But I mean, you know the health sciences. It probably wouldn't be as much of a leap for you as it would,
Maybe like, you know, branding my own supplement. I could see myself doing that, but I wouldn't know the first thing about doing that. I remember there's like 19-year-olds at my gym who's like, oh, I made my own pre-workout, and they bought like the different ingredients that make up the pre-workout. And I'm like, that probably tastes like
Bass.
That's what sugar is for.
Have you tried
Kind
Neuro
of defeats the
gum?
purpose, though, I guess.
no gum.
Neuro gum.
Neuro gum. Yeah. Well, my coworkers have. It's like it's got
pretty
caffeine,
good.
right?
It's got caffeine and L-theanine.
Do you? How does it work?
What
when
did you just
chew
say?
it?
L-theanine. It's like a brain repair
Supplement?
Supplement, almost in a way. I took
It's,
it for the first time yesterday, and I didn't even realize after the fact. I like did so many chores.
Mhm.
I was like really clear-headed, and when I went to bed, I had insane dreams, like really vivid dreams.
Do you have a sleep tracker?
Ryan, imagine Robert on
Because
Adderall.
like, I wonder if you had insane dreams because like something about the gum, like the gum maybe didn't like help you sleep, but maybe like when the effects of the gum wore off, you had better sleep, which led to
Right.
more like REM sleep, which led to you having
I
more
was
dreams.
definitely in REM sleep.
Yeah.
I was definitely.
When you
I
have
was making
when you have Is this like the manosphere? That's like something they do in the manosphere. I don't know.
But
When you have more REM sleep, you have like crazier dreams, I guess.
yeah, it was insane. And I the only thing I haven't had a dream like that in so long, and the only thing I changed was taking that Neuro gum. So I was like, I bet you that. did
Well, if
something.
you're in REM sleep longer, it makes sense because that's when you dream, right? In REM sleep.
Right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, very similar experience when I was taking magnesium supplements. I had to stop taking them because it was like intense dreams. It felt like forever. Every single night, I'm like, I woke up, I'm just like, I don't want to be thinking about dreams. So I'm just like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm just like, I don't like, I like going to bed and not having any thoughts and just waking up and it's just like nothing.
Just a brand new day.
Exactly, fresh brain. Like you don't have to think about anything else in the morning.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to me when I dream now because I don't dream. Well, I'm sure I do dream, but I don't remember my dreams very often when I wake up, and it's strange to me when I do remember my dreams. I will say though, I've noticed. I have no idea what this matters at all, but like, when I do dream, it's like a few nights in a row that I'll have dreams, and then I go back to just no dreams.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way too. Like, I think this last week I dreamed like 2 or 3 times, but before that, probably months.
How do you guys remember your dreams? I never do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like usually I don't remember my dreams, but every once in a while
It's just like snippets. Also,
Yeah.
it's not like I don't remember full dreams like ever. I feel like when I was a child, I remembered like
definitely remember.
more of it, but now it's just like a 2-second scene, a 2-second scene, 2-second scene. I'm like, that was weird.
When I'm stressed, sorry, you first.
Well, I was gonna say, have you ever had a dream where you felt it, like you felt whatever was happening in your dream?
Oh, yes.
I
Yeah.
had one dream where like a bear was chasing me and it got me, and it was like eating my back and ripping.
It's like The Revenant. It's like Leo DiCaprio in the...
flesh out of my back, and I'm telling you, I woke up like screaming back pain. Like I woke myself up mid dream and was like ah, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Did you have that back pain before? Like, were
No,
you
but
from,
that
from
day
being sore?
I had back pain.
the rest of the day.
The rest of the day.
Maybe it was like the position you were in. Like,
That's what I'm thinking.
Pulled a muscle.
fucking, like
I must have, but it's so weird how like your dream can relate to like what your body's experiencing.
Dude, during the FedEx days, probably the worst. We've all had bad dreams or whatever and scary ones, right? But the worst one ever is that I was driving and I ran over a child. Yeah, and I woke up and I was like, I wasn't like crying or whatever, but like I'm not usually not like that like wigged out by dreams, but I like I got out of I like ripped out of bed and I literally stared at my wall for like 15 minutes. I'm like, okay. Because usually for me it's like, oh, either you're
Like a
falling or
stress
you're
dream.
running from something. Me, sometimes I'll have like a dream like it's going well with a girl or whatever, and then you have like. Never mind. Let's move on.
sorry, what?
Let's move on. No, like you're about to like lean in for a kiss or something.
subscribe to our Patreon if you want to hear the rest.
Why did I do that?
For just $5, we will reenact Ben's dream.
Wait, I want to hear the rest of this, Ben. Go on.
No, it's like I'm about to like kiss a girl. You're about to
Fornicate.
fornicate, or and I wake up and then it's like
like, oh,
it's
bummer.
Tuesday morning and it's 4:30 a.m.
5 more minutes.
Going back to the go for it.
Okay, sorry. No, just stress dreams. Like, yeah, I have like in my dream there like something happens where like I'm on the run from the law, or like I've done something wrong in the sight of all my friends, and like I'm going to jail or something, and I wake up and I feel the guilt of the thing that didn't happen, the thing that happened in my dream. Like the anxiety is like in my chest, and that's awful.
That literally the same exact thing that happened to Rob happened to me, but it was my jaw. I don't know what it was exactly, but I was in my dream and I do like the tech stuff at the church, and in the dream I was running around. There was an issue with tech stuff and I couldn't talk, and my jaw was like in so much pain. I'm like, and then I woke up and all of my teeth hurt. Like it was like I was just like my jaw was full force clenching for like hours. 2 days.
Man,
There's real psychological study that shows relationship with dreams of self-identity and how you view yourself. So like one of the big ones is like if your teeth fall out constantly in your dreams, that means you're insecure about yourself. So like,
Does it mean you're insecure about your teeth?
no,
Okay.
no, just insecurity is like
About yourself in general.
about yourself in general. I actually had a dream like that like not long ago. There was like, I used to have teeth fall out in my dreams all the time, and I was always like, what is the deal with this? I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh,
Really?
literally, and I could feel it. I pull it out, I see the tooth in my dream, and I wake up and it's not there, but it's like a key sign of insecurity. There's a bunch of other ones, I don't know
Wow.
what they are, but
I have no self-esteem. Surprisingly, I have no teeth.
I was saying, I've never had.
I thought you said I have no self-esteem.
That's what I said.
Oh.
I feel like just the logical next question. Have you guys ever, have you ever woken up and had your significant other be mad at you for something that you did in their dream?
She's told me like
You cheated on me in my dream.
Like one time she had a dream where like we went to a restaurant with her family. Like I've like met and gotten very close to her family over the past year, and we went to a restaurant, and in the dream I was like being just a fucking jerk like at the restaurant, and like disrupting things at the table, and like disrupting stuff with the waiter and stuff, and so she would have gotten mad at me and stuff in the dream too, but she's never like woken up and immediately been mad at me. It's more so she just like told me, like she would be like, oh, I had this dream and like, you know, you were an asshole in it and stuff. But you know, there's also good dreams too, you know, so
No, I've had a couple instances where I've woken up and my wife's just like super mad at me because like usually she had a dream where I left her something, and like she knows that it's irrational, but it's like it's an emotion, right? You can't just like get over it. So like she's like has this mad feeling, and then like I just have to kind of wait for it to go away, and she knows like, oh yeah, he didn't actually do anything, but this is kind of
isn't
fun.
that something too? Learning how to deal with your partner's like kind of
yeah.
like learning how to deal with their frustrations and knowing how to like, because if you try to fix things immediately,
Yeah.
you're gonna make things
You totally make things worse.
17 times worse.
I've made that mistake.
Yeah, like give her the 20 minutes
And it's totally
Hey.
yeah.
to calm the down. Okay?
You have to give him a day?
Sometimes,
Really?
sometimes, Ben. Sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen. Sometimes you fuck up big time,
Yeah.
and you apologize
Unintentionally?
and apologizing isn't enough. You got to give that time.
But what about when she messes up?
Well, it's totally a two-way street, and I mean that, and I say that in a meaning that like
Women never mess up.
guys can be unemotional.
That, dude. Hell no.
My man's playing the long game and the smart game here today. He's not going for the laughs.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Robert,
There might be certain people watching this podcast.
recently engaged.
Yeah, yes, he's getting married soon. And
women
he
are
needs to
always
make sure
right
that the brownie pounds-
as well.
I ain't no.
This is why you're single still. I'm sorry.
Boom, roasted.
That was fair. That was fair.
But I mean, in all fairness, women do. Or I should say, my wife does have a lot of good wisdom and advice, and I don't always listen to it as much as I should. Well, I say she's always right. No, but she's probably more right than I'd admit.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. There's a lot of early on in me and I dating. She would give me advice. She's gonna laugh when she hears this. She would give me advice, and I would be like, I don't know, someone else.
How would you just say it though to her?
I
Would you
literally
dismiss
be like,
it?
Okay. I literally would just shrug it off, and then someone else, either like a family or a close friend, would give me the same exact advice, and then I would tell her.
Oh yeah. I know what
This
this.
advice, and she'd be like, "That's what I've been f***ing saying
Right.
to you this whole f***ing time," and I'd be like, "Okay."
Oh my gosh.
My girlfriend
Jeez.
could be like my low key be my like people manager at times, because she's very smart and she says things very well, even though she'll say like, oh, you know, I'm not smart or whatever. I just like love the way she speaks and articulates things, and like,
I mean, she's getting her
I will,
PhD, you know, so she's pretty smart.
yeah, she will. I try not to like ask her opinion a lot because like, you know, if you've been living with a partner for a while, you don't want to like put stress on them with decision. Like you don't want to like put. I feel like I don't want to put too much mental load on her. So like I'm trying to work on like taking more initiative and like taking more action. But like when I do, hey, like what do you think of this? I'm always like, you know, confident and like trusting in her answers and stuff.
Nice. That's awesome.
You're talking about like you just don't want to give your partner like decision fatigue for stuff that's your responsibility.
Yeah, like, yeah, basically, like, oh, you know, if like if it's my responsibility to, like, or if I'm the one that like wants to do her taxes, like, you know, sitting and like asking her 100 questions about her taxes, or if I'm the one that's like planning the trip, and I'm like, oh babe, do you want like a window seat or an aisle seat? Are you gonna check a bag? Blah blah blah. Like, you know,
women want men who just make decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a real thing. Like, a big thing in which I learned about was like just being with someone for a day or a week with them. It's enough for the man at most parts, but a woman wants to be like, you know, not led, but like, oh, he'd planned something for me. He took time out of his day to put together a schedule, a plan, an itinerary. That's more meaningful that, like, you know, just the day-to-day, you know, I came over and we hung out.
Yes.
That's not really showing the quote-unquote effort.
Yes.
But the effort of actually actively putting your time into something
that's
to
the
be
real.
Together is the real that they will last them for, like, a week and a half to 2 weeks.
Have a plan. It can be a loose plan. Like,
So
you don't
just
have to
do that once every 8 days.
That's no, I wouldn't even say that. I'd say you got to do that at least once every 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. Good to know.
Yeah, plan out a
Every
date.
girl's different. I don't know.
And honestly, that becomes more important once you like get married and have kids, and your time gets sucked away. You can see I'm a bit jaded, but you just gotta be intentional.
That was loaded.
Yeah. You gotta be a bit intentional, but yeah, have a plan. It doesn't have to be like a super strict plan. I'd actually say you don't want a super strict plan, because if you got everything down to the T, then that just creates stress. But like, have an idea of like, you know, about this time we're gonna go get dinner. About this time we're gonna go to a show. Or like my wife and I, we like to do escape rooms. So like, I'll have like usually one hard set thing, and then the rest is kind of just like, you know, after the escape room we're getting dinner, then going home and watch a movie.
I just realized how much I want to do an escape room with you, Josh.
Escape rooms are so much
We
fun.
need to do one.
Josh is good at it.
Imagine if we did like a
I'm really-
podcast, but it's just us in an escape room yelling at each other.
Dude, next podcast idea.
I am when I do an escape room, I am literally a complete liability. That's why, dude, I can never be a police officer, FBI agent, CIA.
Ben just starts
DIA.
the contraption.
Oh, dude.
And then we
Well,
can't
dude,
solve it.
I
Starts
thought.
breaking down the drywall. It's not a puzzle, babe.
Well, dude,
There's a YouTube channel where these three friends like they make challenges together, and it's like, this is a wall of duct tape. Which weapon?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? We could do something like that, like seeing how long it takes to get through concrete with these weapons, and then so there's like two guys that are doing the challenge, and one guy's like, all right, like, here's a mystery weapon, and like throwing stuff in there like that. That's
I think I've seen that.
You're
YouTube
talking about the
video.
Unspeakable channel?
no.
It's like
Okay.
a really
It's a
jacked
guy's
guy.
name. It's a guy's name.
And like a skinny guy. Yeah.
And there's like a funny guy, a jacked guy. There's a funny guy, a jacked guy, and like the nerd guy is like the guy who's like usually recording the
Yeah.
videos. It's
My night.
or like a wall of there's like a wall of candy. I don't know how they make some of it. It's pretty impressive. But.
My 9-year-old likes to watch a group like that. That's just what I think of.
Josh just compared your entertainment content
Oh, yeah.
to a 9-year-old.
Absolutely, I will fully admit I love Mr. Beast.
I love. Have you seen Beast Games?
Yes, I have. Season 2. I haven't seen the last episode yet.
Knock on Beast Games. Honestly, he's doing something really cool. Like, that's like a game show unlike any other game show, because like he does like social kind of twists. He does like physical twists.
He's orchestrating it all, but like at the same time, I'm like, does he know what's happening ahead of time, or does he just like, oh, that film them right there, like look at those two people talking, they're probably gonna start dating, and then like he runs and just for the rest of the show, like it's super cool.
As someone who's never watched it, and I've just seen like probably a handful of 5-second clips, is it essentially like Survivor, but like more like modern and more like YouTube content instead of like surviving? It's like YouTube battles.
The
and you're
Survivor
voting people
stuff
out.
is more so, I feel like, the second season, because he literally has the creator of Survivor on his show,
Jeff Probst,
and he does like welcome to, like, they go to an island, like basically like there's a cash prize. It's like $5 million. There's however many participants in the beginning. There's like 1,000 participants in the beginning, and then like it's kind of like Squid Games too, where like you have eliminations after each game. And then
do people die?
No.
Okay. That was like Squid Game.
What's cool about Beast Games, specifically one of the games that I think is one of the most interesting, is when they have these boxes, and 3 people get sent into the box, and only 2 people come out, which means they have to decide as a group who is eliminating themselves from the competition. So there's a big social game going on of like, one, you're picking your teams without knowing what game you're going into. So you might pick a team that you're really close with 3 guys, and you're like, all right, we're going to make it through this challenge, and it's the boxes. And now you have to eliminate one of them. And so, like, one of the rules is, like, there's a phone in there. You can call, like, Mr. Beast, and you can say, you can ask for whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
If you want, like, a TV, if you want $1 million cash in your cube, they'll bring whatever you want to the cube to help you make a decision.
Yeah.
So like you'll see like in the first 5 hours, people are just ordering like pizzas and partying and everything. But like once it gets time like to make a decision, they're like,
I don't know what to do.
it's like a social game. Some people like lie, some people trick them and do all these things.
Yeah. The social, like the early games are like the fun stuff, the challenge, the physical challenges. Like season 2 is like smart people versus strong people. Right. And then later on they have those games where it's like, show your true colors type of thing. Like the main one that I think has been in both seasons is like there's a big pile of money, and like the last 10 contestants or whatever, like each person has to go to the money, and they basically pick they take some money, but they don't tell anybody. So like if it's like 600 grand, like, you know, in a perfect world everyone would take their exact share of the money, but like some people end up taking more money, and then they reveal all the numbers at the end, and everyone's like, what?
I think one thing that I'm gathering from this is it is a lot like Survivor, and especially like the newer seasons. I don't really watch them anymore, but I hear people saying like it's not really surviving anymore. Like they have all the supplies they need to survive now, and it's a lot more like personal relationships, and it's a lot more like cutscene interviews, and you learn a lot more about the players, like emotional versus the actual like building a fire, making a shelter type stuff. So it seems like that's even becoming closer to what Beast Games might be, possibly.
Hey, I've never seen an episode of Survivor.
I will say Survivor's, the very end there's a prize. That's it. Throughout Beast Games, there's bribes, and then there's like different money pools. So like if someone wants to screw over 20 people and say, yeah, I'll take that $100,000 to eliminate all these 5 people, they'll do that.
And
so
you're
like,
not in the you know pretty much what's happening because they get that person's perspective before they get to the other people.
Correct.
Can you almost like cash out then?
You
like
can cash out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's people
I would
who
so do
like
that and just be like, peace. I'll take my 50 grand, bro.
No. You have to be eliminated. So most of the bribes are like
not always,
but like most of them are like you can, you know, take $50,000, but you have to get rid of these people, but you still stay in the game. So now you have 16 people who hate you.
Okay.
I know. I know. I've never seen one person who's just been at the game and been like, yeah, I'm in it for the money. Like,
where do I sign up? Mr. Beast, if you're watching, is your name Jimmy, I think? Maybe. Yeah, sign me up, bro. I'll be cutthroat.
Is there a Discord?
I like
or
Ryan
something
would
I
actually
can
be
sign up
pretty-
on?
Ryan would be
I like
Pretty
money.
cool on that show.
That's the next podcast
That's Mr.
idea.
Krabs.
Yeah, you think so?
No,
yeah,
but
it's
like,
really good.
Can we get Ryan on Mr. Beast? That'll be the next
We play
episode.
Secret
Josh
Hitler.
just said
what I'm
off
getting
mic.
is it's like Secret Hitler. Like it's ruthless. Like you're lying to your family.
More
and
drinks?
friends, and if I can lie to my family and friends, I can lie to strangers.
Oh yeah, no problem.
It's the same thing. It's a game for money. Like let's do this.
I think we should try and get you on. I mean, I think we should all get on Mr. Beast, but
It's funny.
At the very least, get Ryan on.
So we actually talked about this, guys, in our second podcast that we ever did. So we probably, like I said, we won't even have like most. I mean, maybe just for the hell of it, I'll put it in the description. Our own first two podcasts. They're so like off in so many ways that it's like you don't even want the world to see it. But it's funny that you bring that up, and I'm tying this in basically because we
bleeped out the bad language on those.
I don't think the bad language is what he's talking about.
No, it was just the zero chemistry, the talking over each other, the feet, me getting bent out of shape
The tank top.
unnecessarily.
We didn't follow through with it. We only had those 2 episodes, but it would have been.
But the reason
You can definitely see my nipple in one.
Ryan, but the reason why I brought this up, just to close this thought, is that we were talking about who would survive the longest in like whether a zombie
an
apocalypse
apocalypse,
or a game show or whatever. I think we ended on either you or Josh being the one that would last the longest. So if you ever had to go on to like, it's actually funny. One of our friends and an old guest on the podcast, my friend Jesse, actually went on one of the Mr. Beast TV shows, but like her part was like early in the season or whatever, and then she has like zero screen time. But shout out to you, Jesse.
But how did you get on? That's what I want to know.
She like signed up online and did all and just got lucky.
Do I just throw that on my TikTok?
Dude, so great transition, bro. Let's talk about your TikTok because you and Rob got big followings on TikTok, bro.
Yeah,
I've
something like that.
and so, dude,
haven't
Ryan,
recently
if you
been
promote yourself,
following or anything.
man, like to Jimmy, like you do have a decent amount of. What do you have? 100K followers or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Explain your TikTok because my fans don't know or my
So-
followers don't know.
So one day I just decided to start 3D printing, and I needed a spare key for my car that costed like $250 to make. And I'm like, I could just 3D print that. And it was like a 20, 30 part series because to get the dimensions perfect, it took a while and like figuring out how to print it correctly. But a lot of people followed just for that. And then I've done a few other like bigger projects like that, but then I started. Yeah, it does work. I literally still use it to this day whenever I heat up my car before I leave for work.
Wow.
Because my keys, I need my key to get in my door too, so I can't use both.
I'm confused though. Why did you have to spend $200? Why would you have to spend $200 on a new key? Can't you just go to a shop and have it reprinted? For
Which
like
one
50
does he
cents?
use, by the way?
50,000 followers, Josh.
I mean, I'm not arguing with the result.
Who are you to say anything, Josh?
I'm just confused.
Well, the thing I wanted to ask you, Ryan, is like, are you still trying to do like 3D printing every day of 2026?
No. So I failed that challenge.
Oh, you
for myself.
stopped?
Yes, I did.
Dude, you were doing so good, I thought.
I know. I got to like day 60 something.
Whoa.
It was a lot. It was multiple hours a day. I just don't have the bandwidth, and part of the reasoning was we got a new printer at my work, which I recommended based off the one that I use, and it's the $3,000 version of my $400 printer. So I've just been addicted to that one a little bit.
Wait, so which one do you normally use now? Is it the...
Bamboo Labs. It's the small black one.
Okay,
over
gotcha.
there. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so partially because of that and partially just because I don't have the time. Like,
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you do it? I'm like, even with
if
podcasting,
someone was
it's
paying
like...
me, maybe I'd be more motivated, but...
Yeah.
How about, hey, Bamboo, how about you send this guy some money so he can keep making
Yo,
videos
Bamboo,
and
come on, bro.
promoting your 3D printers.
I love your printers. I'd even be interested in an engineering job if you're watching.
And okay, you heard it here
Can't
first.
say that while you're still employed.
That's true, too.
Cut it out, cut it out.
That's about it more.
Are you still doing the pod?
No.
No, you stopped that. No.
Yeah.
I
Greg
wanna
was my
turn-
original inspiration.
I'm turning my podcast into an ebook or into a book,
Oh,
but I'm not like recording more episodes or anything.
okay.
Could you ever come back to in the future? I could give
was
you some
thinking about
tips.
it, like because
Just kidding. Just kidding.
What about bringing back the rap?
Whoa!
Talk about it. Talk about it.
No more
No.
sitting on top of the Jeep and
Sitting with the haircut
with
too.
the hair.
All right, we gotta.
freestyling.
I need pictures of this so I can throw it in post production.
Oh, he had some great music videos.
Yeah.
Greg, is this back when you had black hair?
No, that was in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
I did dye my eyebrows as well. There's too much happening right now. What were we talking
Your
about?
rap career. We're trying to resurrect your
How
rap
did that
career.
devolve? No, I'm not bringing back rap.
Why not?
Maybe I would bring back the podcast but like, I think the podcast is something I was really consistent with. I have a lot of things that I want to do. It doesn't help to have all these ideas. What helps is like picking one and like doing it consistently, which you did, which is
Yo,
like
and
the
that
true
is
way to success right there.
That
you know?
is the true way to success, focusing on one thing and doing it exceptionally well, not doing a bunch of little things.
I have a bunch of really good ideas.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's just become overwhelming.
You have to attack it one by one.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Are you gonna bring back the black eyebrows?
no. Maybe
Josh is really pulling for that. That was a good look.
Josh, you need a haircut.
I do. That's true. I have been thinking about that.
Josh, I think we should stick with just the Fu Manchu here. Maybe not the cheek stuff.
Not the cheeks. You just want to go back to the goatee.
Yeah, I like that.
My 9-year-old gets so upset with me though when I shave. She like is livid. if
Really?
I-
She wants the beard.
Yeah. She wants.
What does
the beard.
Amara think of the beard?
Amara usually likes it. So Amara is a little bit. She likes change. In regards to my beard, anyway.
Josh's hair is very close, really quickly, to being like almost like emo, My Chemical Romance. Just give him another inch.
Another inch. Yeah.
A game of inches.
Don't worry. I'll start doing
Same thing about
the head flip in another inch or so.
Unibrow. How often are you shaving your unibrow, by the way, dog?
Like once every other week.
Okay, that's not
I
bad.
plucked my unibrow before I came today.
Oh, wow.
I actually shaved mine.
hey, Greg, look at your camera real quick.
You got some thick ass eyes.
Dude, he does,
I know,
bro.
I know, and they look a little uneven right now. But yeah, you're supposed
Is
to
it true
pluck
girls
them.
are really into eyebrows, by the way? I heard that's
Yes.
a line. Like, if you go to a girl and say, hey, like, I like your eyebrows, that can be like a conversation
that's
starter.
the biggest compliment you can probably give a girl.
Oh, so it's not a myth.
Oh, it's not a myth. They take
Yeah.
pride in eyebrows.
Yeah, they
For
put a
some
ton of
reason.
effort into them, and like
Wow.
a lot of guys just don't notice because we don't really
Yeah, I know, right?
do anything with our eyebrows.
We're giving out a lot of free game in this podcast.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys better. You guys better
Yeah.
appreciate this. This is grade A shit right here.
Yeah.
This is all. This is you know this is quality because we all came from like good Christian backgrounds. You know.
We all did. We all did. We haven't even gotten to all the questions I have, too, for everyone. So, was there anything else we wanted to talk about regarding like current stuff? Because, like I said, I wanted to have some throwback stuff about us all living together and whatever. And one thing which was so funny too is that even the name Five Guys Live, who was the one that came up with it? Because it wasn't me.
It feels like a miracle.
Because it's a really good name. A couple people when I saw at church today, like, you guys need to be eating Five Guys while you're doing it. I'm like, maybe for next time.
Five guys live.
I could do
I
it,
feel
bro.
like I thought it was me who did the live. I thought you guys came up with like the five guys.
Who was the one that wanted to do the
I
podcast?
just-
Was it
I
like
just
me
had
and you,
live on
kind
the
of?
end.
Because you were still doing your podcast.
I got us the guy who did the intro track.
Oh, right.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah. Yeah, so and then we kind of went from there. But one of the things I always find like so funny is that like even when you think about like old TV shows that you like Friends or New Girl or whatever, it's like young people together trying to figure life out and whatever. And we would have never thought that all of us would have, like I said, me and Greg went to church together for the longest time. I met Ryan in second grade because when our church happened to be a school or whatever and all that jazz. I met Josh basically at school as well,
Same
and we
time,
all
so
met.
we
We
all
all
went to
happened
the
to go to the same high school, basically. Because Greg, Rob, and
Well, four of
and
us
Josh
went to
all
the same
graduated.
elementary school for at least 1 year. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
that's
were-
true. Actually,
We were all at Milford Christian Academy, and then stuff happened. It shut down, and then we all went over to Nashville Christian Academy for junior high and high school.
Correct. We all migrated to Nashville.
Yeah, I know, right?
At various stages.
But the funny thing is that I feel like in a good way, like the fact that we only were really together for what 6 months. We all lived together, maybe a little bit more for me and you, Greg.
it's like
Yeah.
9 months.
6 months.
Yeah. But it's funny because like we honestly, like, now that I look back on it, it almost seems like, how did we make it work? Not because we didn't even really have that many blow-ups or whatever.
The craziest thing is me being at work and you guys taking the table that we used my entire life for our laundry room, bringing it upstairs and turning it into a bar. That was the craziest part.
It was a bar though.
Wait, did you say you used that for work?
No, we used it for like, I mean,
Oh, I was gonna say
They used it for laundry.
basically, for anybody that doesn't
clothes
know,
on
we
it.
lived together for 6 months, like they're talking about. But it was my house that I grew up in,
Yeah, his parents left.
and so yeah, it was like a curved table. I mean, like, I never.
It was a bar.
I never made the connection that it was a bar table, but we used it for. We had, like, where you would put liquor and cups and stuff. That's where we put
Essentially
like,
a bar.
towels and linens and stuff, and like it was just a table that you could have. You could set your laundry basket on top of it while you're folding stuff. You could fold stuff on the table there, and like I go to work and they removed it and brought it upstairs.
How did you guys move it upstairs? By the
We
way,
got permission.
From really?
Didn't we ask?
did?
we asked. I asked
I
Ken.
don't think we did.
I think we talked about it.
I asked Ken.
Who would you have gotten permission? My parents?
No.
Greg, I went to your
No,
parents.
I think we talked to them about it. Did we?
Yeah, I did.
So I thought that was like one of the first things to go when Greg's parents got back.
I don't
right
remember.
before they sold the house.
I could have sworn we asked them.
No, yeah, they got rid of the bar, but we used it.
Yeah, we did.
Let's be honest. I'm the only one who used that bar. Anyways.
No. We threw a couple.
Well, yeah,
in.
because Josh, you're gonna, now that we bring up the bar and whatever, you're gonna have to give a. So this is actually funny that this came up because you and Amara mentioned this on your Third Wheeling podcast. Robert and Amelia also mentioned this on their Third Wheeling podcast. Tell the story about Robert's first date with Amelia and how you helped him along the way get out the house and into the date.
I just remember Robert was really nervous leading up to this first date because he was having her over. All right, so we used to do this thing called family dinners where once a week one of us would cook for the entire house. So at least.
And
one
then all
night a
the
week.
plus ones would come.
And the plus ones, yeah. My girlfriend at the time, my wife now, would come, and I think I was the only one dating at first. And then Robert, you started dating Amelia, and this was like your first time. I don't know if it was your first or second date, but it was her first introduction to the friend group for
That
sure.
was our second date.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was really nervous about just like how stupid we were gonna be. And fair, we were pretty stupid. We still are when we get together.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ryan had a wife beater.
Yeah.
I was a functional alcoholic.
I was not wearing a wife beater that night. This is all propaganda.
I don't know about that. What do you think?
But I just remember Robert getting really nervous and kind of like taking us aside, like, all right, guys, you guys got to be on your best behavior here. Like,
Oh yeah, because you went around to everyone. You're like, all right, Ben. You need to like be more relaxed. Don't make her feel uncomfortable. Don't like give her weird
yeah, don't
looks.
make her feel-
Don't fart at the table. Like, and we knew Ryan would he'd fart every 5 minutes, but it would never smell.
Okay, but let's just say.
Not that I was
Robert
smelling
would
his
have
farts.
allowed me to wear a wife beater.
I think you did it of your own accord.
I didn't.
I have to agree with Ryan. I don't think he actually
I'm
had
just
it
saying.
on.
Last time we had this, Amelia was
I
on.
had it on a lot, but I don't think I had it.
Amelia was the one who brought up the wife beater. It wasn't me.
The first thing she said was she called me a douchebag. That's the first, she's like, "Oh, you're Robert's douchebag friend, right?" I'm like, "Oh."
Is that how you
pleasure to
introduced?
meet
So
you.
what was Robert? What was the pitch that you gave to Amelia when like you're like, hey, I live with 4 other guys.
I said no. The thing I said about Ryan is that he dresses like he's a douchebag, but he's not a douchebag. And I remember she walked in the front door, and you were coming down the stairs. That's when you were wearing the wife beater, and you had the chain, and you had the chain around the neck. And then she told me later, she's like, I instantly knew that was the douchebag. And I was like, yes, but he's very nice. He's not a douchebag.
Yeah, it ended up being quite a lovely night. Like, she got along well with everybody.
Any other woman would have been like, I am going to run away from this man. Why the bring me here? Our second date.
Not to mention, like, if
Dude, the only girl who wouldn't do that would literally be Amara, which is the funny. Like,
they're both pretty bad. They're both pretty bad, but I don't know what's worse. Like they're both definitely don't do them. But like, either you live alone and then you invite the girl over for the first or second date, or you live with 4 other guys and invite the girl over. I don't know what's worse, but they're both pretty bad.
Well, the thing is, it's
And
like,
just the fact that it worked was
I'm a big believer
amazing.
of like,
We're nice guys. We're not terrible.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know?
I really wasn't that nervous. I think it would have.
But I would also be severely nervous as well.
Right.
You know.
My
So I get
mindset
it.
was like, I'm most comfortable in like group settings. So like, if I was just one-on-one with her again, because our first date, like, over my head, like I did not remember a thing because it was my first date. Like, I was thinking about myself.
Tune into Third Wheeling 2, guys, if you want to hear the full story.
Right. And so I was like, it'd be good for her to see me when I'm around friends. And my whole thing about dating is like, right off the bat, if I'm dating you, my intentions are to find a wife. So if you don't vibe with my friends, I'll know very early that this is not going to last. So that was kind of like a test right at the start to be like, if this isn't vibing, then probably I'm going to dump you. But she was vibing, and it was chill, and it was awesome. She was giving Ryan shit. She was giving Ben shit the entire night.
The only thing I remember from that night was she was giving both me and Ben so much.
But that was the thing. She didn't seem worried at all. She seemed so carefree.
It was awesome.
Yeah. And now they're engaged, guys.
Yeah.
Gross.
What's crazy is she told me, she said that the third date.
Just kidding.
Because she says in her mind the third date is like the defining date, where it's like you've been on 2 dates, the third you've now accepted to basically be like, all right, is this gonna get serious? And so we went out to breakfast, and basically she told me after the fact, she's like, that's the most nervous date I ever had in my life. And I was like, we got breakfast at the Union, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Union Street Cafe.
Union Cafe, yeah.
I'm like, what? She's like, I don't know what it is about third dates. Third dates mean big, like,
Mean
that
business.
Means it's going somewhere. And so I was like, whatever.
That I feel like I always say that same thing too.
date.
Third date, like first dates, 0 nerves. I don't think I've ever had nerves for a first date in my life. Second dates, it starts to creep up a little bit, and then third dates like through the roof for me, every single time.
I feel like it was like kind of cool that my girlfriend met a lot of you guys on the first night that I met her.
Well, dude, that's what's just so crazy that you met your girl in a bar.
Yeah, man.
You
Don't
know?
even get me started.
It's so funny because it was one of our other friends' birthdays. Me and Greg are waiting in line to get a drink, and your girl wasn't. I think she had like water or something, and I was like, oh, but I'm like, what are you drinking? Water? She's like, yes, actually. I'm like, oh shoot, I bet.
It was the bar called Bonfire. Yeah, we were in the basement. It's like a hangout spot in the basement, kind of. You got like the busy bar upstairs. You don't mind if I tell the story real quick, right? So busy bar upstairs. We're downstairs. There's like foosball tables. There's a bar down there as well. There's people playing like giant Jenga, and I don't talk to people when I go to the bar. Like the bar is not my scene even to this day. It's just like way too loud. If I'm with my friends and that's it, that's good. I much more prefer like a brewery or like a restaurant, but we're hanging out for Shane's birthday. And the other thing too is like I don't go bar hopping with these guys. Like I'm like the first
Special occasion.
I'm like the first bar and then I'm going home. I think I had work the next day, but we
Yeah.
went to a restaurant and then this was the first bar.
Got my car towed that day. $225.
So,
$230 in my
we're-
bank account.
We're like hanging out.
Just
We're
kidding. I
split
had
up-
more, but
We're split up into little groups. Her and her roommate come over, start talking to us. Basically, like her roommate's kind of talking to everybody, and I'm out of the picture, and like deciding whether I want to like be more involved, deciding that, and then I look over at her and we make eye contact twice, and I was like, time to get back in the game.
oh, clip that.
So I
Clip that.
I sidestepped around somebody
Sorry,
to
Lord.
like get next to her and like just started talking to her, because it was a different kind of eye contact. It's like someone makes eye contact with you and it's an accident. They either like look away or they look down. But like when she looked at me, she just like there was just like an understanding there. Like,
You're an eye contact guy, aren't you?
You don't make eye contact accidentally the second time.
Right.
You might do it once, but if they are looking back at you after that, that means, like you said, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Yeah. So
That's
I
the signal.
was like, interesting, Greg. This never happens to you. Maybe we do something with this. So
And he did.
She, we were talking, and she eventually and her friends decided that they were going to go upstairs, and she's like, you know, come find me. I'll be on the dance floor. And I looked to Shane, and I was like, hey, bro, I know it's your birthday, but
You.
I had to see about a girl.
And I went up to find her, and we talked for like several hours. And we were like dancing on the dance floor a little bit. I got her number. You actually drove me home that night, and I was telling you about how I met her and stuff, and talking about her and everything. And yeah, we've been together for 2 years. We moved in together as well. And
I remember being like, where the heck is Greg? And then I went upstairs at one point. I'm like, oh, they're still talking. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I didn't even think about it. And then I was driving you home, like, you were really talking to that girl, right? Do you get her number? And you're like, yeah, she's like really cool. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that was the first time I heard you talking about a girl like that. Like, there's something in your voice. I'm like, there's something there.
That night was the first night in my life I got hit on at a bar as well.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of things that happened that night.
There was this like redheaded girl downstairs, and we were leaving.
Wow. She is that something that you guys do to each other, redheads? Is there like a radar?
No, but we were leaving.
She's not one of her own kind.
We were trying to get everyone gathered up because we're going to the next bar. And I went downstairs to go look for, I think it was like Thibodeau or something. And Thibodeau was chatting with these two girls at a table. Whatever. But one of the girls he was chatting to at the table, when I walked to the table, I went to Thibodeau. I was like, hey, everyone's trying to leave and go to the next bar. And she stops me and she's like, oh, where are you going? I was like, I don't know. Like, we're going, I don't know.
We had a big
We're
group,
just trying
yeah.
to get everyone together. And she's like, without me? And I'm like, yeah. I was like,
dude, wasn't this like 2 or 3 dates in
I
with
was
Amelia?
still dating him. No, we were then probably like a year by then.
Was it okay?
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
And so I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be upstairs. And as I'm walking away, I look back at the table, and she's literally doing this. She's like, give me your number. And I don't know why I did this. I still feel guilty to this day. I walked back down. I should have just walked out and just ignored it. But I walked back down, and I pulled out my phone because my picture was Amelia on my screensaver. And I said, this is who I'm with, so sorry. And I walked away. And I don't know why. I felt
You should just said you had a girlfriend, yeah.
I felt so guilty, the fact that I just walked back to the table, that I left the bars, because you guys went to the next bar, and I called Amelia on my way home. I was like, should I have, not gone back to that table? I told her the whole thing. Just because, I don't know, I felt guilty of it.
It's wholesome. That was wholesome.
She's like, oh, that's really sweet for you telling me that. No, you're fine. You showed her my picture, so that...
Well, dude, the funny thing was Robert told me like a week later at basketball, was like, Ben, when you get a girlfriend, everyone will start asking you or giving you like looks or whatever, and it will be like the weirdest thing ever because like I never got looks until this point or whatever, until I was in a relationship.
It's like this different... I don't know if it's...
It's because you start dressing better.
Well...
Dude, comes full circle, huh?
But I don't think I've had this feeling, but people say there's like a thing of like relationship confidence, where like you carry yourself differently, where you're not really like, looking for attention, where that's like attractive in a certain way to women. So like I've had instances where you're just out in public and I'm just getting looks, and I'm like, this never happened when I was single. Like, what the hell?
What happened?
But yeah, you gotta cock those out.
To bring it full circle another way, though.
Cut those out.
I remember on your Amelia's second date
Close to your
at
mouth.
the house, didn't she had just dyed her hair and it accidentally came out as like really red? And we were all like, oh, Robert, going for a red.
Oh, was that? Tell that story.
When I first met her, she was a redhead because she was trying to dye her hair brunette, and it like went red somehow. And so her first time meeting me, she's like, just so you know, like, I'm a redhead right now. I am not a redhead. I'm typically like a dirty blonde brunette type of hair. And I was like,
I didn't mind it. It wasn't bad. But, yeah.
It was
Now
just
she's
funny
blonde.
quirk because we all thought Robert intentionally was dating a redhead.
No. Honestly,
Because
redhead.
both your parents are redheads, right?
You don't like
Yeah.
redheads?
Yeah.
Both my parents were bright red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, until your dad went white, but
Yeah,
And his-
my dad's gray.
yeah.
Ish.
Still
Shout out.
still great head of hair though, so good for you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So after a couple more, we'll hit some more stories, I'm sure, along the way. But so I had some questions that we could do, like ring around the rosy or whatever. So, what do you guys think life would be like if we all had to live together again?
If we all had, well, I think you have to consider the circumstances that would bring us together. But that aside, I think it would be mayhem.
Yeah, I think it would be worse, right?
Are you considering like significant others are also in the house?
Or you're
I
like,
feel like that's the only way.
Say
that-
they're not in the house, but they still, because like I said, Amara was over
they're
all the
just like
time. So is
girlfriends.
Amelia.
They're just like girlfriends.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, we could get like a much nicer place, with
Yeah,
all
that
of
would
our
be
combined
nice.
income.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I mean,
Might as well just buy a house.
we
at that
were
point.
we were getting it pretty cheap at your parents' house, so it would probably be.
It was like $300 or $400 a month, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was 500.
It was 500, 525 or something.
they charge us $2,000 a month together.
Dude, that's nothing. Oh my
Split
gosh.
5 ways was $400
dude.
plus utilities and. I mean, I remember we got
Yeah.
when we
I
saw the bill.
I pay 500 a month. For
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah. Like we had such a great deal.
Wow.
Me and Jamila paid Boston.
Like that's insane.
That's actually really that's
No,
that's
but
really good
this
for
is like,
Boston, though.
What, 3 minutes from your parents' house? So the location's the same.
Yeah, yeah. Your location exactly the same. It's probably about the size you had to yourself.
What?
Like this place.
my-
Like think about like your room and like I don't know, your shared the living room.
That's my old place, kind of, right? Sort
Yeah.
of. Maybe a
Oh,
little
when
bit.
you lived by yourself in Milford, yeah.
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 It's right up the street.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I never went- I never went to your place.
$8.25.
Maybe a little bigger though.
Yeah. This,
And because
Yeah.
it was just the low ceilings that was like, you know.
I mean, no. If we all lived together again, it would be crazy. I think in some ways it would be much the same. In like
The
our
family dinners
friendship,
would be
our
better.
the family dinners, our relationship. But like we're just in such a different place life wise that
Yeah.
there are some things that would be different.
We would spend less time together. Like
yeah.
some days, like I'm getting home at like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the time we did spend together
Yeah.
would kind of feel like old times, but to your point, we would spend less time together.
I think like at least you, me, Greg, we're at a point where like we're prioritizing our spouses,
Yeah.
or fiancés,
Of course.
or girlfriends, where it's like before if we
Come on.
no offense Amelia, but when we were dating and the guy said that they were just at the house, I'd be like, I'm gonna go back to the house and just chill with the guys. You know what I mean? But now it's more like
Yeah, your priorities shift.
my priorities are shifted. So it's like
Dude.
it probably would literally just be a living space for everyone, as opposed to like we'd be hanging.
That was nice though, because you could come home and then remember, like sometimes we'd have like long days of work or whatever. I remember that was my last time I was doing Amazon or whatever, and I didn't want to do that job. I'm like, I came home and we'd able to played a ton of Madden on the big TV that we all bought together. That I still have actually. It's in Manchester now, but remember we didn't even have it on a TV stand. We had it tucked away in the corner on the
Yeah,
ground.
before we had the
So we would
entertainment center.
always and then we had that awesome, nice black leather couch, which.
That you just
Many
sunk.
people use that couch, but overall, that was one of the fun things because it's like here and there, like obviously, like some people are like, oh, it's going to be a party or frat house, but it was pretty like overall, it was pretty like
It was very chill.
it was
Yeah.
it wasn't bad.
We had a couple of big parties, but like even then they were.
They
I'm not
weren't,
a-
they weren't crazy though.
Yeah, they weren't crazy.
And how old is everybody now? How old are you?
25. 25?
I'm 27.
I'm 27. You're
I'm 27. Then
I'm almost 28.
Yeah.
so we're not.
We're not young well, we're
Yeah.
still young, but we're not like.
We're not
early-
young adults.
Oh my God, we're having a party this weekend. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I
I'm-
tried so many times to have a party at that house. We only had like one.
No, we had like 3.
We only had the one, and remember,
Tim.
dude,
Oh,
Tim
I wasn't even
Nemezik.
there
Getting
for that
champagne
one.
on
Dude,
the
I
ceilings.
came back-
I need to get
I
Tim
came back
Nemezik, Nate
and-
Dillow, and Jose Luna on this podcast. What was something normal at the house that most people would be horrified at if they found out?
The amount of farting.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Were you?
Dude, Ryan could literally predict how his fart would come out. It'd be like, he's like,
Do you guys-
he would go. and then it would go.
That was a game. We made that into a game.
We did.
Yes, that's what.
We farted and then tried to recreate it with our mouth.
No, we tried to predict the sound with our mouths before it came out.
Ryan was always spot on too.
That's good. As a
ready?
fart connoisseur, that's good.
Oh no, no! I would literally throw away the mic. I'd literally throw the way.
I have
Josh
to
after.
curate my
After.
farts now. I have to curate my farts now, because I live with my partner.
Can I be honest though? Like this
I
TMI
have to fart
probably,
the
but like
right place
you
at the right time.
yeah. If you fart, when can you fart in front of your girl? How far in?
I'm allowed to.
Whenever you want to.
Whenever
you, just gotta
you
handle-
want
you
to.
gotta handle the repercussions.
No,
of it.
there was no repercussions. You make them suffer in that part.
Do you Dutch oven them?
Oh, 100%. As often as you can. Because, you know what? They'd be like, this is so disgusting. I hate boys. This is so gross. And you're just sitting there.
I do try to get all my
Deal with
farts
it.
out in the morning because that's kind of like.
Oh, dude, I wake up and it's like
Too nice.
I mean, I'll Dutch
I
oven with
save
the.
them. I save them from when I see her. I try to hold them in.
This
Sorry,
guy's
Amelia,
a
I do.
this is
She
a
knows it.
psychopath. Who was the glue guy at the house?
The glue guy?
The glue guy.
I heard boob.
Well, I
The guy
who
kept
keeps
everyone together.
everyone together.
I mean,
Through hard times, long work
in
days.
one sense, technically Greg, because he was the reason we were all living there.
Yeah.
In another sense, I feel like Robert probably did a good job at like. Well, it's hard to say. Like, Ben, you also were always like bringing me and Greg down and being like, "Hey, you should come hang out with us." I feel like Robert, you were like organizing things. Well, you too.
Yeah.
Josh, I think you were the glue guy,
Yeah.
but you were pretty
He was
busy
the
at the
mom.
same time.
Josh was the mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
let's-
somewhat. But
I-
Robert also cleaned
No,
up more than I did.
Robert was the dad.
Yeah.
Josh had like.
We'll be getting to
control-
that soon as well.
Josh had like control of our internet and our network too. So we
Josh
could,
is
like-
watching our history.
I did go a little power
Wait.
hungry.
Wait, mom, dad, oldest child,
You?
middle child.
You're
Youngest
putting me
child.
at the youngest?
100%.
You would be the youngest.
100%.
Guys, I'm also gonna
Absolutely.
I'm gonna pull up this video as well. It's on Ryan's TikTok. I didn't even know about this till 2 or 3 years later, where it's me yelling at him because he drew a and spilled flour. Is that what it is? Okay. Please let me illegally download it and then put it into post production.
Ryan was just trying to justify. He's like, "Yeah, I'm the most mature person."
I
in
did
the
not
house.
say
Look
that.
what this man did.
Okay, you're twisting my words again.
Those are just allegations. The flour spilt and a outline
Just rose out of
to
it.
form. We
It
don't
wasn't a
have-
flaccid
we
one
don't
either.
Didn't you make like a toilet paper, a toilet monster
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
at our place too?
Yeah.
Like you put
That was
the,
on my
Oh my
TikTok.
god, that's so
put
funny.
the toilet roll cigar in his mouth or
Yeah,
something.
you take empty rolls and you put them underneath the lid to make eyes, and then you put another one underneath the seat to make like a cigar or a tongue.
That's funny.
If you guys could relive one night at the crib when we were all together, what would it be?
Hands down, the night we did VR and Greg just ran into the wall.
Oh yes. Also, once again, Greg, I'm gonna also need that video.
Second night.
I think I have it. I
Cool.
have it.
Mine would be what Ryan likes to view as one of his favorite days ever.
Oh, he's got to describe it. He's got to describe it.
Of us having a snow day, and basically we woke up early, immediately 9:00 a.m. cracking beers as we're walking to
Yeah.
breakfast. Amelia was with us, and we
Whose
went-
idea was that? Was that me?
I think it was me because I wanted to go to breakfast with Amelia, and I was like, you guys should join.
Yeah, I mean, none of us went to work.
Breakfast was his idea. The beers were mine, I think.
But then we went back to the house and we watched like 4 movies.
Dude, we watched The Lincoln
We
Lawyer.
watched The Lincoln
What else
Lawyer,
did we watch?
Didn't we also play Wii Golf?
Yeah.
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 We also got a little.
We both had a night, and it was life changing.
Greg's rat. Hey, watch it.
Tumor.
Although I do,
Oh!
I do like now living in a city, you see rats at night all the time, and it does kind of gross me out a little bit. And but yeah, it's so much different from having a rat as a pet. And dude, I was very emotional when that rat was like dying and old, and I was like beside myself trying to figure out what to do. And fortunately, like he died. I think of natural causes, but yeah, he had this like pretty gnarly tumor. It was great. It was kind of gross. I will admit, it was gross.
a little gross.
Yeah, it was gross.
Wow. Okay, now we'll go into quick fire and then we'll wrap up. All right.
Oh, man.
So, who was the messiest at the house?
Ben.
In what way?
Ben or Greg?
Wait, why me?
I think it was Greg for the fact that he left his stuff everywhere, but Ben for the fact that he just, I don't know, a little slob.
Oh, in the kitchen, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the kitchen, I'm a little bit of a slob, but I clean up.
No. Me and Robert did most of the dishes. Actually, Robert.
Really?
And then
I did a good amount.
Okay. I only
Oh,
remember
that's why
being
my
Robert.
dishes were always done at that. I'm like,
We had a
no.
dishwasher, didn't we? Didn't we have a dishwasher?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was Ryan.
I don't think I used the dishwasher once while we were there. I just always clean the dishes with my hands.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, I definitely remember using the
I
dishwasher.
don't trust dishwashers. Like, I feel like you have to wash them before you.
You
use the
don't trust
dishwasher.
dishwashers?
They don't really work.
Dishwasher is listening.
No. Let me tell you something about big dishwasher. It's a scam. It's a scam.
Tell me about that big dishwasher.
Well, they're
Okay.
good for sanitizing.
Exactly. If you have like a restaurant or whatever, you clean it first and then you put it in a dishwasher to make it like all sparkly. But it doesn't do the cleaning; it does the sparkling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You got to get like most of the gunk out. You can
Yeah.
can leave some debris there, like minor debris, and it will get it.
I think,
But
I just eat a lot of like.
it also depends on the
Food.
dishwasher.
I feel like most of my food just sticks. I use like Tupperware a lot, like oatmeal. Like it's glue after. Like,
you got to
2 hours.
monitor what comes out. Depends on the dishwasher. Some dishwashers are better than others.
And you can't put like delicate dishware in there. Like, don't put wine glasses in the dishwasher. You know.
Watch your mouth. Who is the pickiest eater?
One thing I'll never eat again is Josh's burgers.
Okay, that was.
So then we'd have to give it to Robert. Remember when Josh made the mac and cheese? Or was that Amara?
No, Josh's mac and cheese is really good.
I only say that because we had that big party and Josh.
Oh,
cooked
Josh,
those
the burgers were undercooked.
and they were raw.
mistakes were made.
They were. I bit into it. All it did was have like the grilled charcoal on the outside, and I bit into it, and it was pure. Mush.
Okay, but I've come a long way since then.
You have.
I also cook a lot of other meals that
I
you
like
did
your jambalaya though, Josh.
The
Chicken
jambalaya, the mac and cheese.
is good.
I don't know if you ever had my chicken or my steak teriyaki.
Who was the worst cook? Probably me.
Including
Right?
that incident, maybe.
I think I would say
Me probably.
Robert was probably the best.
Dude,
Maybe
Greg can cook though too though.
Greg is an amazing cook.
I think
He's
I
the
would
guy.
say Robert and Greg were probably the best.
Yeah. Well, no, we just talked about Josh being the worst cook.
I mean, yeah, I think if anything else, I kind of take the tiebreaker with the.
But
uncooked
I really
burgers.
can't cook much either.
I probably would do the same given enough tries. I just use ChatGPT now, so
Dude,
I do too.
I always stressed over the dinners because I'm like, I know that like Robert and Amelia would like be like, so this needs a little bit more time on the grill or whatever, and I would always like panic about it. But then, because like Robert would make like pizza, and then Josh would either do jambalaya or something. You would do something always with like sausage, and
I think didn't you make steaks once?
I did steak.
I
but-
remember
were good.
loving those steaks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite meals we did.
Garlic. Who was the drama queen at the house? I was? Really?
I like to start drama.
Yeah, I guess I feel like Robert
It's
started
Robert
a
likes
lot
to be
of-
mean
Robert's
sometimes.
drama, though.
Yeah, he's just the one who's.
Yeah,
Never
Robert's
his
always
drama.
started shit.
I feel like Robert started a lot of drama.
Ryan,
but Ben got
you know what it started? It started always when we would do Madden, dude.
What it was is like if there was an
It
argument
was me?
if there was an argument that happened at the house and I heard about it, I would like bring it up just to kind of be like,
Yeah,
so I heard
you're such an asshole, dude.
So who's the?
heard you and Ryan got in
Yeah.
a little bickerment. What was that about? And then I talked to Ryan later. Heard you and Ben got in a little bickerment. What was that about? And then when I see you both together, I was like, heard you guys got into a little. You guys want to play Madden?
Yeah, and then Ryan's like, I never want to play with him again. I'm like, I can't stand him. Who was the partier at the house the most?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys never
Although,
wanted to party.
You, Greg, you had at least one wild night. I remember Robert had to take you up to the bathroom to finish throwing up.
We were gonna skip that story, but now,
That's one night I don't want to remember.
Yeah,
Greg,
let's
I remember
skip
I
that.
cleaned up your throw up with my
Say-
bare hands.
I oh
took
my
care
god.
of it.
Yeah.
Took care of my friend.
I feel like it was a really, good growth in your relationship together.
It would that
Mini
built
drinks,
that built
though.
character.
Yes. That it was fun.
One of the times, to be fair, one of the times I remember I got so hungover one time I couldn't go to work at Amazon. I almost got fired. I remember I literally woke up and remember how I was living in the basement and you'd walk like 20 feet or 15 feet to like the downstairs where there was an open door. I did that, threw up, and then went back to bed. And I slept for like 16 hours in one day before.
I just remembered Greg's house is the first place I threw up due to too much alcohol.
Really?
'Cause remember it was before we actually all lived together. Back when Greg's parents were still there. Well, we went over in the basement doing a risk night.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we were doing like beer risk.
Yeah, Shane's like forcing
Drinking,
Josh
yeah.
to drink Mike's Hard Lemonade. Just have another one.
I mean,
it's
it
like
was
such
my
an
idea,
instigator.
but I hadn't really learned my limit yet.
Yeah.
And so at some point it's like, ooh, I don't feel so good. I just walked the back door, leads right outside, and I just walked outside, turned to the side, let it out, and walked back in. I'm like, all right, guys, get to keep going.
Yeah, that's insane.
Did anyone like, if you're like, did anyone like break something at the house or hear of something being broken and then like not talk about it and not mention it at all?
There was one. Wait, what did we do? There was an incident where me, Robert, and Ben were like.
There had to be
actual
something.
Fight, and didn't we like set like a cigarette? Like.
Did we try to light a cigarette in Robert's room?
Yeah, we did. I think.
What was that about, Robert?
No, you guys were being stupid and just annoying me, and you lit a cigarette in my room, and I was like, why are you lighting a cigarette in the house? And I got mad at you guys. No, it was that.
No, he was giving us for like doing a cigarette. I'm like, oh, that'd be funny if we just lit one up in his room and smoked one. We never did, but that was funny.
You
Who
just lit it? You never smoked it?
Yeah. Who was the best wingman at the house? Just like not even for like a dating thing, but for like who was just the best person to like who was like helped get like a good night going?
I might hand that to Ben again. Like,
Finally, I got a good one. I got a good one.
That's a good one. Like, you're just a very sociable fellow, Ben. I think you did a good job.
There's so many times where like I was having a great
party
time and like everyone was sober. I'm like, oh. Like remember I was watching Breaking Bad for the first time. That's when I discovered.
Yeah, we also
I discovered Scotch.
Yeah, this was when Ben would, every single time coming home, he would walk around that bar, pour himself a drink, and I'd be like, what is that? The
Well, he'd go out of his way to.
fifth drink of the day?
No, it was like a Tuesday or whatever, and I didn't have to get up in the morning, and I'm cutting that out. So, a couple more here, and we'll wrap up. Who gives the best advice in this group chat or in this group, and who gives the worst advice?
Josh. Best advice.
Robert does give good relationship advice. He was doing that earlier.
Robert and Josh.
I feel like we all pretty solid. I don't know if I've ever gotten advice from you guys where I was just like, ooh, that's bad. Or in retrospect was like, that's bad.
I think Josh is just a very, not that it's the best in like quantifying it out of us, but I feel like he would be the one to like bring it up. Like if he sees someone like struggling with something, like not
Like-
me going to him to ask for advice, but he would recognize it and give it.
Be like, hey,
Yeah.
try
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He's a sage old man, aren't you?
I've been told that I have the soul of an old man.
26 going on 96.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So who gave the worst advice? I have a feeling I know the answer to this. Probably me, right?
I wouldn't say it's the worst advice. It might just be like
Not
advice
applicable.
that people listen to and they're like, that's an opinion.
Part of that though is also just Ben's personality.
thinking
What would it
about
be?
that.
What would it be about? What would it be about?
Say it, dude.
I just don't take it
Honestly, what would it be about?
You have thoughts. Let's hear them.
Like,
like planning, planning a cookout.
You've given like relationship advice before, and
Oh yeah, and I've never
not to
been in a
be negative,
relationship.
You've never been in a relationship, and I've never thought that was bad. I've just always just kind of thought that was kind of funny, you know. So yeah.
or like an outlook on how to handle a conflict with someone else. It's like,
But
I wouldn't do it that way, but I mean, maybe.
But like you've got a really good heart too, and your like intentions are always good too. You know, it's never a reflection like on you, as like your character.
I feel like the advice is also usually really good when you get to the heart of it. It's just the articulating it sometimes comes out.
Wait. Can you give an example?
Verbal processor.
Give an example. Help me out here, guys.
No, it's fine. If you don't have it, you don't have it. So,
I don't think anyone gave me bad advice at any point in the crib. I think that's part of it.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
I think sometimes like we'll have problems. We'll just joke about it too. I think that's more so like I feel like you'll more so joke about it if you don't have like advice. You'll be like make some like quip about it or something like
We
that.
always supported
Yeah.
each other
Yeah,
too.
like,
You know,
sometimes
when
we
someone's
don't.
going through a hard time.
We were all wicked young. We all don't know what we're doing, and we're just trying to.
We
figure
were
it
all
out.
like fresh out of living with our parents.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
The most advice that was talked about the
Oh, I know what
majority
he's
of the
gonna say,
time
yeah.
at the guy's house was with Greg
My
and his
You
love
should be
affairs with this one individual.
hold on a second. Can we
And
be
this is
honest?
old news. Greg is a changed man. Greg is with a.
I had to listen to all this
girlfriend of
stuff when I
2
was
years
going to
now.
bed.
But let me tell you, if I have to make an Excel spreadsheet for another woman
it was that.
ever in my life again, I'm never
Yeah,
doing
no,
that
and
shit
like-
for Greg.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me about. You made an Excel spreadsheet for
Greg
Greg.
was head over heels
okay.
for this woman, and
Oh my God! No.
Was this like pros and cons?
No. Stop. Stop right now. Stop. Just.
Oh come on! It's not that big.
And no, like my partner knows that I was like into this
all
person
good.
really badly, and they were not into me. But yeah, like Robert gave me a lot of advice about them, and one time the person like literally needed like help with their homework or something, and it was like totally a situation where I was like into them, and I was like trying pretty much anything to like, you know, get some kind of response or some kind of reciprocation, and that included having Robert like put in effort to like do something that would help them for their homework assignment or whatever. But honestly,
There is a weird part of Robert that, like, when he gets, like, he was doing it earlier today. Well, he'll, like, lock in and he'll be like, no, this is what you actually need to do. Think about how the girl's feeling. Think about her day. Think about how this is going to come across.
Women are science. Women are like
Women are a mystery.
you're never gonna figure them out, but you want to figure it out. But you're never gonna figure it out.
But you got to keep unraveling as much.
I told Amelia that today. I was walking. She said some whack, and I was like, I don't understand women. Like, what the heck? Like,
It's because guys are dumb and women are weird. It's the reality of life, and I'm sticking to that.
Look at that. Great advice. I think that's a great point to end on. Is there anything else you guys want to say? Any closing statements? Should we revisit this this group in the future?
I want to talk about that question you had of who of us is most likely to join a cult.
That's an interesting.
I had a most likely to segment, but I don't know if we had time to do it.
maybe we start the next episode with that question if we
Okay.
do one.
That sounds good.
Good cliffhanger.
All right, guys. This has been The Last House on the Left. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Rob, Ryan, Greg, Josh. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Ah!